Hey, this is Soldier7 here, reporting for Right Wing Federation, and this video is going to be about the Ukraine-Russia conflict, which is 1 year as of now, apparently. Now, I haven't really done a whole lot of videos about this since, the whole thing occurred last year, even though some people may say it started before that. I guess they're referring to 2014 and so forth. Yes, we all know. But yeah, like I said, I didn't know if I was going to do a video about this, and I don't know if I should, but I guess I'm going to anyway. I haven't really done any videos about this topic recently, but I guess I might as well. But yeah, I mean, I did a few when it occurred. I mean, when the invasion occurred. I mean, the so-called Russian invasion of Ukraine, or Putin's invasion of Ukraine, and so forth. And yeah, I mean, I had my own opinions about it, and I did a few videos, and yeah, that was that. Then I was done talking about it. Well, and then there was the video I did not too long ago about armed citizens in Ukraine and so forth, although that wasn't so much as just talking about the conflict in general, but kind of one of the reasons why I think, having the right to keep and bear arms is something important, but that's kind of a reason why I did it. Although being that said, I'm not against, the people of Ukraine wanting to defend themselves, obviously, but I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, it's been a year now since the conflict occurred, unless you want to say it was in 2014, but technically, I mean, the invasion or so forth that people have been talking about media-wise or whatnot started a year ago, and the only thing you can really say is that all you can really say is that, I mean, for Putin, it hasn't really gone according to plan, but then again, for the Ukrainians, they haven't really completely driven out the hostile forces, but you got that. But like, yeah, this is kind of why when it first occurred, I only did a few videos and then I was done, because I just saw people going back and forth about it. You had people on the Ukraine side, people on the Russian side, and I had my own opinions, and it seemed like no matter what I said, it was gonna piss, it was gonna piss both sides off. I mean, not as a whole, but certain people on both sides were just gonna get pissed off regardless of what I would say. Not that I was bothered by that, not that I really gave a fuck, but it's just like I just have my own opinions, and I guess I'll just share them now, and that is, well, as I probably may have said in those videos, like I said, I'm not against supporting Ukraine. I'm okay for that. Well, I mean, for Ukraine defending itself, I mean, hey, I'm all for that. I think, when people talk about identity and therefore, because you had people on the Russian side saying, oh no, it's Ukraine's part of Russia and so forth, and then you had people in Ukraine who say, on the Ukraine side saying, no, they're their own country, they should be doing their own thing, which I agree. Now that's what I want to say. I'm all for supporting Ukraine and all, but not to the extent I think we are now. Like, U.S. supports Ukraine. Like, I'm not totally against it. I just don't think we should be sending as much as we should. And not like that, I think NATO, the rest of NATO, or rest of the other countries in Europe that are concerned about this should take a turn and showing their support as well. I mean, I don't know, because America is the #1 factor in, I guess, supporting or supplying or giving money to Ukraine, and I don't know. I mean, not that the other countries of NATO or whoever haven't. It's just, I just feel like we need to kind of take a break from that, not give so much, maybe put some of that money back in, over here to take care of the troubles that are going on here in America. So that's where I kind of stand on all that. So yeah, that may, For some reason, neither side completely likes that. I don't know why. But yeah, I mean, the only thing I can just hope for is that, well, there'll be some negotiations, which seems doubtful. And, granted, what I feel about Ukraine and Russia is kind of how I feel if, Taiwan and the Communist Party of China have a conflict. I feel kind of the same way, even though I talked more about that, obviously, for reasons I may not go into completely, other than I would just say, well, I mean, when you compare the two countries, like when you compare Taiwan to Ukraine, I mean, Taiwan, I mean, that we don't just, give Taiwan weapons. I mean, they actually buy them. So there's kind of that. As for Ukraine, they don't. I mean, not that I'm aware of. I mean, unless that money we get them, they used to buy. I don't know. And like I said, Zelensky and all. I mean, I'm kind of skeptical of him. I mean, just like Vladimir. I mean, I don't know. He comes off as kind of shady in my opinion. But I don't know. I may not be correct. I don't know. I don't know. Just hoping that this doesn't lead to a third world war. Same thing with Taiwan, and everybody knows I'm all for supporting Taiwan, and so forth. It's just that even then, I think there's a line that needs to be drawn, and that's kind of how I feel about Ukraine. It's not that I'm totally against supporting Ukraine. I'm okay with it. I just feel like, we need to limit some of our support, and if they need any support or whatnot, I mean, they need to look to the other countries and so forth. And not only that, just while I'm on the topic, I think Finland and Sweden say they want to join NATO. I would say, well, if they want to join, fine, but the first thing they gotta do is probably make contributes to Ukraine, like show support for Ukraine if they want to join NATO. I don't know. I know I sound confused right now, but it's just I don't know. It's just I know it's been a year, and it's just still not something I feel like talking about. But I was gonna do a video about it regardless. So sorry if I sound a little lost. But yeah. Anyway, you can give your comments in the open. That's all I'm gonna say for right now. This is Soldier 7. Thanks for listening.